courtroom number 4.
Can you imagine this courtroom actually finishes in 2 hours?
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial.
Right, I totally forgot.
Oh man, the music probably was killer in that tense scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. I totally forgot to turn it back
So
on.
the background noises are part of the music?
Yep.
Or at least, that sucks.
Yeah. Today we, oh yeah, you already
I already
said
said it. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory of for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edward seems a bit on edge today.
Sorry, puns make me
You
laugh.
may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution calls Miss De Vasquez to the stand. Miss De Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Smoking in court.
I know, right? You're not supposed to. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
Oh, there's this again.
De Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios.
And also a
He
mafia
is a
fucking
real
leader.
femme fatale. Femme fatal, whatever you call it.
On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2.
As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banters.
It's not needless, lady. It's establishing.
Yeah.
If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
What does pontificate mean?
I think it's basically like speculate.
Talk out loud
okay.
and think, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
George?
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak.
Does she even have pants? I thought she was wearing a dress.
She kind of actually reminds me of Penny, because she has a lot of the same, she wears the same, she wears the same colors, and her eyes are the same, like brown with a black ring in it. Well, I guess everybody's eyes are just one color with a ring in it.
I'd enter the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had salve taken. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I...
Sorry, can you say that again? You got muffled there.
Oh, sorry. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on tables in front of the trailer.
I think I remember from the half I watched of the last episode that Sal didn't have lunch.
Yeah, he
Right?
didn't have lunch, so he which is why he. Well, he skipped lunch, but then he ate T-bone steaks. So yeah.
Okay.
Let's continue on.
I don't think so, dude. We found the happy parties later, when we all went to Studio One. That's all.
We can speculate once the dialogue's done.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be easy to walk with, but with that monkey's head toppling over.
Van added to the court record.
I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it.
I bet they moved the body in the van. 100%.
Yeah. After training though before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio
Oh, right.
1.
You guys said that Sal didn't eat it. He did. He did eat it. He admitted it. He wolfed it down all within the 15 minutes that he had.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought he said something about hating missing food.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he said. But then we
Okay.
found out that he was actually able to eat it during the break
Yeah.
because the plate was empty.
Okay. Sal is a fat bastard. Your evidence? Here, Your Honor. The empty plate.
The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Can you just... why did she did it in like this non-chronological way?
Confuse us.
Alright. Well, Nick,
Well,
find
Nick,
anything?
find it.
What the- Don't interrupt me, Maya. I
Sorry.
kind of wish she did a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere.
No, press on the I had Sal take me, I guess.
This one?
Actually, no, go to the most important one, which would be when she found the body.
She didn't state she found the body though.
No, just wait. Had Sal take me, 15 back in the meeting. Next. Oh, is this the end?
Yeah, this is the end. She
What
never
the heck?
stated.
She mentioned the part with the body.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like, the 2:30 time of death is this part right here.
I suppose you can press that.
Yo, that's when he died and just moved the body.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Press that then, I guess. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. I do
My desk
this.
is much as
It irritates me.
I'll irritate you all I want. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops.
It was 15-minute break.
She didn't elaborate.
Yeah, well, this would be the elaboration. I guess the only thing I could do is present the fact that at 2:30 there was a death. Like
we
how-
can press more.
I
Um,
guess. Where do you want to press though? There was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Wow, that's kind of thorough.
Yeah.
The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4.
Yeah, we know that. Or we're not, I think we're kind of really care about that.
So the only thing I can think of is like, well, at 2:30 there's a break, but then at 2:30 there was also a death.
Can we
I'll just be waiting here, filling my veins with nicotine.
I think there's no cost to pressing, so why not press the one where she says I had Sal take me?
Okay.
Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
But it turn out Sal doesn't have a driver's license or something.
Well, so she drove the van? That's not really like a big lie. Why would you even?
You're gonna ask me all these questions only I'm not gonna elaborate.
Yeah, I guess you can present at 2:30.
Hold on. When
wait.
did the monkey fall over?
The monkey fell over at 2:15.
This is between.
2:15. Yeah. So that's also another contradiction to this. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Okay, go look at the monkey.
How would she have known that the monkey fell over?
What do you mean by how would she have known?
I heard the
It
noise.
walked the scene. So they
She
they
explained
couldn't
all
go
that
in.
before. I believe, if I remember correctly, the monkey part makes sense. She was there,
Yeah.
like, because she was using it. She was using it as her alibi for why she couldn't have committed the murder, right? The monkey, if I remember correctly, lined up time-wise.
Yeah,
Because
and
the
also
meeting ended at 4, they couldn't have gotten out, and the monkey stayed there and only was craned out at 4. Like, that matches up.
Oh
yeah.
craned
So
out of the way.
that's also a contradiction to this one. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. How do you get to Studio 1 when you?
I'm gonna say they took a crane and pulled it out.
Yeah,
Because the crane took it out at 4.
yeah,
Take it out. Okay.
yeah. It did get taken out at 4 o'clock. So the only thing I can think of is this one for the time of death.
Yeah.
But we can press this first, just to double check.
How did they take a van? Wait, did they say they went to the other studio to take a break or no?
No, they didn't. They took the break right outside their own, it's Studio 2. She doesn't say when the van went, but you can assume it was at 4 around.
Well, okay. They're taking their break outside Studio 2 and they're at Studio 2 with the meeting. Where would they take the van to? They're already at the destination.
No, they didn't take the van while they were in. Okay, it's saying that after their meeting, this is not going to engage in idle conversation. It's saying that after their meeting at 4 o'clock, they took the van to Studio 1.
Right.
I missed something. What were they even saying?
I pressed it on.
Now please stop being on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
So I pressed them on this part
Yes.
here, but she wouldn't talk. So the only other one was the only thing I could say is this one. But you guys were saying that like I'm gonna save this first. You guys were saying that like the van is to be assumed. This one right here, where Manila used the van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting.
And the meeting ends at 4.
Yeah.
Not at 2:30. The meeting is that's a break in the meeting, but not stopping the meeting.
Yeah, exactly. So the only thing I could say is, well, at 2:30 we took a break. How did you not notice the time of death? And the fact was that the person would died in Studio 2. That's a fact that we already know. So technically, this break at 2:30 is true, but they didn't eat. In this case.
Well, I mean, they could have eaten. I don't know how long it takes. No, Salmonella said that Vasquez didn't eat hers, right? Didn't he say he ate both?
Yeah, I think so. So let's press there on this one again too.
have someone who can verify this. Sal.
Sal.
Did Sal eat them both? No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
She committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Wouldn't they find anything? Can we present? I kind of wish she'd said a little more.
Wait, what?
It's hard. I think she.
Was there a time where there was like a steak on the table, or you said that Sal ate both steaks? But I thought there was a time.
No, when we were interrogating Sal before, I think he mentioned. I forget if he ate one or both.
I don't remember either.
I
think she's pretty used to being the boss. Okay.
I don't think he ate both. I think he ate one. Alright, just do the 230.
Present it?
Thing. Yeah, sure.
That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, it's likely wrong. Yeah, it's wrong.
Your Honor, that statement? Wait.
No, it's already wrong.
How do you know?
You know the 2 bars at the very top?
Oh, it's the...
It'll show red if it's wrong.
Well, at least let it like play out a little bit next time.
Sure.
So that we like learn a bit. What is what? Name began and can you present like when you present? Can you choose like people or can you?
Not in this one.
Okay.
Sadly. I was thinking of the same thing too, and I couldn't present this.
I don't think Sal mentioned it. Did you progress on the rehearsal afterwards so they went to Studio 1?
I think maybe show that the body died at 2:30 and then the rehearsal, because it's inconceivable that nobody would have told them in like 1.5 hours that somebody died. Or is that when they
Your Honor,
discovered?
that statement contradicts this evidence.
Okay.
Huh? Really? Objection overruled.
Oh no.
Alright. So what was that? What was that you saying?
I was saying that like
Go on.
they
you're
went to
using
the
the
studio at Studio 1 at 4, right? But the body died at 2:30.
Oh, wait
I
a
was
minute.
wondering when they discovered it. Was that 4?
Oh, wait a minute.
Maybe just present the photo of the dead body.
Photo? Okay, so the autopsy report doesn't have a place, but we do have a camera that shows him at Studio 2.
What does the camera do?
The camera has a photo of him at Studio 2. Do
Who?
we want to,
Who at Studio 2?
of the Steel Samurai, whoever is dressed as a Steel Samurai, which we know is Max, or we believe is Max Powers. That might be something.
Studio 2. Right, that's where they're having the meeting.
Yeah, that's where they're having the meeting.
Right, if you present that to her and say, who is this? And she says, Will Powers, then you could say, hold it! No, Will
just
Powers was knocked out by sleeping drugs or something, I don't know.
But where would that be pressed in?
I don't
Is
know.
it-
Who was at the meeting? Maybe press on the meeting. Did you already press on meeting began at 12? Sharp?
Yes, I did.
What happened? Nothing?
Here. I can do it again.
Did no one leave during the meeting? No.
No.
Come on, let's talk a little more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
That is huge.
Same to you, Mr. Edgeworth. To the little Edgeworth. And please stop banging on the little desk. It hurts my ears.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Mutilation, baby.
So I kind of want to press on. I wanted to do this because they obviously heard the monkey head dropping in.
But that's not like contradictory, right?
No.
I don't think it would work. A little before noon. Go look at the monkey head again. Oh yeah, 2:15 and 4.
The scene of the crime?
Can't think of shit.
I
Yeah,
think
I
the
kinda
thing
think
would be the photo. I think the thing would be the photo of the Steel Samurai at the Studio 2. So here, this way. Fatigue, 2:30, blah blah.
That would be
Rehearsal
this one,
afterwards.
right? I mean, we can try.
Why would it be that one? No, not the powers photo. I mean the camera. Like if you hover over the camera, go to present, hover over the camera. Don't use it yet though. Hover over the camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. But like, I suppose, do we care if it's
Wait.
I remember we had the photo before of like the Steel Samurai at Studio 2. If we select this, would it like even be like that? Would it consider that?
Yeah, go
It wouldn't it? Oh, okay, fine. Unless it really shows, then I guess it doesn't.
Yes, Seth?
So we gotta think properly about.
She's used to being the boss, but guess the one time where she doesn't look like she's the boss? In the
Seth.
photo where that
Nice
guy
guy.
killed that other guy. That's the only thing I could think of, but it's stupid.
Seth, go on. What were you going to say?
Wait. Well, wouldn't the if she went to the trailer, wouldn't the gate take a picture? I say that, but no, there would have been plenty of pictures that gate should have been taking.
They delete the non-suspicious normal ones.
Yeah.
Man,
Meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4.
Gee whiz.
A little before noon.
Her story's watertight, submarine tight.
I'm making this counter testimony quite hard.
I guess we can try to press on everything for now and then see what happens later.
By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in the employee area.
No.
Are you always this terse?
What a good-natured smile.
Yes.
Oh dear.
So we did this one already. There was a rehearsal. There was to
Did
be
we
a
press that
rehearsal
one?
afterwards. I don't think so.
And when exactly was that?
I had forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
The meeting ended at 4 o'clock, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 o'clock. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth.
So
You're looking to Edgeworth to toss you a bone? Oh my god. This is
at
dire
2:30,
times.
We took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Okay. That's this one too.
And what were you doing during that time? I think we already pressed this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Don't hit your desk, it irritates me.
Just says it was a 15-minute bit. There's no, I think everything here is airtight. I think you just have to bomb her with the fucking picture. But that would be a terrible idea. But it feels to me is the only way. I don't know. Wait, what's the first statement? Oh, a little before noon.
I'm not sure that matters. Maybe begin at
12
12
sharp,
and then-
ended at 4.
Did you press that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's
You know what? I'm going to press everything again, just to make sure I went through everything. You guys don't have to say anything. I'm just going to speak through it.
Won't it like trigger the thing where it makes you continue forward?
No. I just have to do the conversation all over.
Oh, then okay. Fine, sure.
do
Yeah,
the first one. I don't think you did the first one.
I didn't. I'm pretty sure I did though. Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, good.
Okay. Never mind. Then I think
There's rehearsal fatigue science. No, you already did that one.
Yeah, I know. I'm just making sure I did.
handling.
I'm just clicking on everything.
The last one.
Yeah.
Listen to verify this, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that means we do have to present something. In this case. Oh man, that's really hard then.
Wait, can we talk about people? No, right?
No.
No, not in this one.
Right.
It was to be rehearsed afterwards, so it's Studio One.
They just added the van to the court record, but I don't remember anything about that van.
We were able to click on it before, but it only said like, oh, it was a court. Oh, it's a company van. Well, you're gonna present the van?
Wait, hold on. When did he drove her after the monkey was moved out of the way. But there was still a branch in the way, wasn't there?
Isn't there? Wait, go to the thing.
Yeah. The trees
the
next to it.
The monkey
Well,
head
it says
is
it's
there.
only between 2:15 and 4. It might just say that.
Yeah.
But when we got there, the branch is still there.
Yeah,
Right,
mention
yeah,
the
you
bit
could
where,
present that.
Sorry, what's that?
yeah. Mention the bit where, like, Sal take me, or something, and present the monkey head. Or that bit where she said she's moving.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't lose health.
No.
The witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor.
Yeah, no.
She's like,
Oh shit, she went to the trailer. Fuck. There's like no flaw.
oh, I know. This lady.
The only thing I can
knows
think
how-
of is like there was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. Manila used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio One after the meeting in the trailer.
How would that be contradictory or anything?
There's
I
the
don't.
branch in the way. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But other than that, like I'm really you guys have more information on this time than I do.
No,
this
technically
we're
we
just-
don't.
I've only watched like half of the last stream.
Did you watch the summary?
But there
that I
was a
gave for this
rehearsal.
stream?
The summary?
Yeah.
No.
Try to do the
I told you to go watch it.
Yeah, well, I'd have to miss 18
Yo, stop.
minutes of
Yo,
the current stream.
Yo.
18 minutes. It wasn't
Jonah,
an 18 minute summary.
Jonah.
Yeah?
Let Seth talk. You guys are cutting him off.
What's that say?
Sorry.
Try the monkey head with this one. There is no holes here.
No,
That's
this
a
is,
contradiction here.
No. Go back to
Right.
say this is sad.
You're
We are
treading on
not
thin
here.
ice. Sorry.
Yeah, we have Prince of Persia sense of time power.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry. Like the ashen one of lawyers over here.
Just rehearsal afterwards and went to Studio One.
That- Hello?
Do we just end it? I can't. She has 0 holes.
Well, the only thing I can see is that Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Okay, well, what if we present steak plate? Because
What?
I know
Yeah?
the description says this, but what if? Because we understood that Sal ate.
A
All
large
of them.
bone.
Yeah. So let's say that. Let's ignore the description, and this is just to state what happened in the Studio 2 instead.
Okay.
And see
Yeah,
it. Because she didn't eat, clearly.
But she didn't eat clearly.
She was busy murdering people.
Huh, as I thought. What, are you serious? This is the answer. Oh, fuck.
This was it?
You claim you ate a T-bone steak.
Yeah.
She's
apparently
just gonna
this
make
is
some smarmy thing like I had, I don't know, sides or only part of a steak.
But I say you did not. Okay, what's he gonna pull out of his ass
What
now?
is this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright. Need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. And there was no bone there. What the hell? There was no bone there. Yes, there was no bones left on the plate. Are you serious? The plate's
Oh,
is such
yeah.
a big... Edgeworth is gonna blow his top.
Ooh!
Miss
Oh.
Vasquez,
We got him now.
Can't believe this.
tell me,
is
how can a
fucking
person eat
solution.
a T-bone steak? And went in the incinerator. That's what she's gonna say. And not leave the bone. I think I know how.
Isn't it obvious I'm snared like a
You
constrictor
didn't eat the steak.
snake?
This is such an easy lie, though, to just say, "Oh, I ate a boneless steak." Anyways,
Ah,
you didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break.
What did they eat, actually?
You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. Who
It's
even think of
inconceivable that she threw the bones in there. I see.
That is actually true. She did throw something into the incinerator because we knew that there was something inside the
We found
incinerator.
like some
in the day two.
greasy kind of fire residue.
Yeah.
And what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. I don't know the way she's saying.
Order. Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, you're approaching me. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. See? If she was able to kill the Steel Samurai, she was
Mr. Wright. Isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it.
Yes.
Fascinating.
She could have had one of her goons do it.
And here I thought I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick. Yeah, good luck, Jonah.
Oh, getting to the meat of it. Come on, there's a good one, Jonah. You got her. Oh wait, no. Who said the meat one? Was it George?
Yeah.
George.
What was that?
Oh, that's a good. There's a good catch, George.
the samurai spear?
This is a testimony. Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
I think partially this is you could you? Because, but don't click it just yet. The kid saw a physical confrontation take place, but not
She
using
didn't
the
use the
spear.
spear. She didn't use the spear.
I think
Wait,
She used
she
the fence.
fought him with her hands, right? And
Yeah.
they just used the spear afterwards, couldn't they?
No, they used the. She used the fence. She did the same thing as last time.
Oh, damn. You're right.
Oh shit.
Because it's bent.
Oh,
Hold on,
yeah.
hold on.
Fence
on.
is bent. Yeah.
The kid said he took a picture of the Steel Samurai stabbing someone. What happened to that?
No, he didn't have the picture of the Steel Samurai stabbing the guy at the final thing. He has the pictures of all the like Steel Samurai like kind of final blows from the shows, or from the live action like live plays or whatever performances.
But he said he took.
deleted. But he deleted all but one photo from that day that he took it. And that one photo was one that shows the Steel Samurai at Studio 2.
He deleted the one that.
Didn't he see
quote-unquote-
Steel Samurai stabbing someone though? He said, didn't he?
No. So
No.
I'm going to answer
Well, I
you.
mean, he
this.
said that the Steel Samurai beat him with a samurai punch and a kick and stuff like that, but he didn't say he used the spear.
He said the samurai beat a bad guy with a hook and a right punch.
So
Yeah.
the kid was being vague because there was a reason why we found out that he was actually being vague because he didn't know part of it. He's doing that kid thing where you say like, "Oh, of course I saw it," when really he saw part of it, right?
Oh yeah.
And so he was like, "Okay, what did you see? How did he beat him? How did Inuyasha beat Sesshomaru?" And you're like, "Well, you know, he used the Tetsaiga thingy, you know what I mean? The thingy." And you're like, "Oh,
The
name the move.
Windstar.
How did he do it?" Right? And then you're like, "Oh, well,
You know, he saw.
Windstar can't beat him." Anyways, so he was
went,
being vague.
"Hold it."
He was being vague, and he got it wrong. So we knew that he didn't actually see. He was trying to look at his camera to take a picture, like he usually does. However, he didn't get the right picture. And also, once he did see it, the Steel Samurai got beat. But it wasn't exactly like just the spear being used. It was like I think he did say that there was a fight between them, but the other person wasn't. I guess they weren't necessarily not using the spear. I think you would have great difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Ah. You see,
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
meaning.
The Steel Samurai Spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
Which we know was moved.
Yeah.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the Samurai Spear was not used as the murder weapon. Oh shit, the picture.
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
Oh, whoops.
But I haven't said anything yet.
I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence.
This is the two of my favorite. Okay, so I picked the wrong thing. Alright, here's the real deal, Your Honor. Alright.
Okay, so we gotta present this first,
Present
then
my
the
proof,
picture.
the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast, Edgeworth. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. However, she was bad at the security lady. I thought she fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible? for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest.
It's true. How do you...
Order! Order!
It would break off really easily, actually. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
She's a real dangerous woman. Woo!
Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you are saying? If the samurai spear was not the weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed?
Oh, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the murder weapon was used? What murder weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Don't answer that, Edgeworth.
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright.
Oh,
Thanks for
shoot.
the confidence, Mr. Judge.
Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Take that! Look at this photo that I'm now presenting to the court for the first time in 10 years.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. There was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
Maybe Edgeworth wasn't really worth it.
It's not a good time.
No, it's not.
I didn't
He
quite
doesn't
get
have
that
enough
one.
he didn't have any miles in his worth. I
Stop.
don't know. No, not enough? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna stop with the pun. Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again.
That face.
No.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Just wait 1 second. Sorry about that. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago.
Mr. Edgeworth is having a justice meltdown right now.
Right, isn't it?
Like,
Yeah,
because
he is.
you know, this guy's like, he committed a crime and got away with it.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I wasn't there to
Well-
persecute him.
Wait, has he been in the court for 5 years now? That's a
I don't
question
know.
I want to know.
Theoretically, I think people think it was an accident, but yeah. Anyways,
He's sweating.
Seth, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry. Oh, how very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument, the hammer died at the trailer, as you say. If the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
Funny you should say that. You mentioned exactly the thing.
The break in the meeting room at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
I think it's
The bottom one
had
another way.
another way. Because she could put it in the van, right? Or maybe she couldn't do that. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance, for your big mouth and your testimony. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One. And you used the studio van to do it.
Damn you for pointing the obvious.
Recalling your testimony.
Yeah.
She really thought we weren't gonna get it.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sam take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sam drive.
She was fatigued from dragging the body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
That honestly sounds really difficult.
It does, doesn't it? Hold on, right?
If you
Don't
ever tried to
forget it
pick up a cat, it's really fucking hard. Picking up a body is even harder. They
Yeah,
flop
but human
around.
bodies don't have like loose skin all over the place like cats do.
Yeah, that's
Human
true,
bodies
but
become
still.
heavier when they're dead too.
I
No,
remember
but I mean,
trying to
like,
pick
oh.
up Jonah before, just like, just trying to drag someone up. It's hard.
Yeah, it is hard, but I mean, like, regular animals like cats and stuff like that purposefully have loose skin so that, like, when they're fighting each other, they don't get, like, caught in certain ways, right?
Yeah,
you can
but they
still
also
maneuver
had
while someone's.
But to be
grabbed-
fair, they had
fighting.
Salmonella to do the work too, right? So they
Yeah.
both could have done it easily. It doesn't have to be
Yeah,
a
they're both-
one-man job.
Salmonella is built like a pyramid.
And we don't think Salmonella can lift that much.
It doesn't have to be him alone, right?
Are you suggesting that?
Yeah, of course.
Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator.
I haven't noticed anything suspicious
The body had to be placed in the van
about
and put to the
Salmonella.
costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? Oh, she's choking now. Everybody's joking now.
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright.
I get that a lot.
I lose, you win. It's been fun.
I win? So what happens next? Well, yeah, I mean, don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say, big boy?
That you did it? That you... Huh? I lost? Something like that? You just said that. Shut up. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So what was you? You killed Jack Hammer?
Yeah, she's kind of being vague, huh, here.
Who can say?
Huh?
I sure I did it, Mr. Wright.
She's like, all I have to do is not
We just-
admit to the crime. All right, so
Yeah.
continue.
We
She's
just engaged in the battle of
bamboozling
wits.
And the result of that bet?
She's
You proved the-
bamboozling everybody. Sorry.
Right.
But that's only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What?
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course. It's as the witness says. Certainly. It does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof.
Truth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be.
What do I do now? I think testify again best. Yeah, because like we usually make them testify again, so that they need to change their testimony, right?
Yeah. So, I guess testify again because she did lie majority of the time and was not truthful.
Like part of the time, majority was truthful. The part where they
Oh,
ate
yeah,
We-
I
the
guess that's
Like the
true.
part where she said she ate lunch, that was a lie. But then that was it.
That's true. That's true.
testify again.
What's she gonna say? I just didn't eat lunch?
I'd like you to testify again.
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said that is all to be said. I've already said all that it is to say. What would happen if I said it again?
Duh.
You ask the same questions and we'll get the same answers. A waste of time.
You gonna call Salmonella to the stand?
Damn. Damn.
I'm like
I think you guys
so
did it in the
far.
last stream. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh God.
Oh, is Edgeworth coming through for us?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor. I
Oh, the turn the heel face turn. Is he doing it? Oh!
Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
And he's like, and I'm the law.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Miss Your Honor? I don't see we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Yeah, indeed, verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? She probably realized she did it too.
Well,
Prosecutorial instincts are kicking in.
Edgeworth is not her defender. She's just a witness. He's a
What's weird
persecutor.
is that,
He
like,
persecutes
the witness
people.
has now become the defendant, sort of
Yeah.
thing like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she's not assigned a persecutor or a defendant, so anybody should fair game.
It's true.
Usually the prosecutor tries to defend the witness for some reason. But that's because he wants to continue the case. He's more defending the case.
Yeah, he's more defending the case, whereas the defendant is trying to persecute the case.
Oh, here. So read what Maya says here.
Wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict after all that?
Edgeworth. He's trying to get a guilty verdict. Edgeworth starts questioning. We're like playing Edgeworth now.
Dude. Oh, yeah.
I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistants. Two only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceeding. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
But we know her script notes were inside Studio One, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not evidence.
I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her. Quite
Right.
literally, twist it. And then bop it.
Spin it. Alright, after finding the body. So it's on all back.
What's this one?
What's that one? Script and your direction notes?
Yes, they were quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
What?
There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue.
Your Honor, have an objection to the witness' last statement.
Oh shit, Edgeworth is coming through for us.
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring this script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means?
I mean, she knew.
She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Damn, I was thinking that, but I thought like, oh. Well,
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Order, order.
Man, he's coming through for
Edgeworth.
us. Edgeworth, the heel face turn.
What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here.
Smooth.
Now, Miss Vasquez,
Good dog.
do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoot with the defense. What kind of code is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there wouldn't be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
Knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Okay.
Wait. The morning rehearsal, was she there?
No.
Only like 3 people were there.
Yeah.
But it's possible that she was informed. Because
By
she
whom?
was in a meeting with the
Salmonella.
by Salmonella.
Was
Who saw
Salmonella at the morning meeting?
Yes.
Salmonella was at the morning rehearsal, and then he
Oh,
was
yeah.
at the meeting with her for like 4 hours. Yeah,
Oh yeah, okay.
it would be weird if she wasn't informed. Actually. All right, go back.
It would be this one, though, I would think.
Or you could press on it.
Yeah, that's true. Let's do that.
How did you know about the injury? Salmonella told me.
How did I know?
Salmonella didn't tell her! We can prove it!
Wait a minute. How does she know about the injury then? If she did.
Maybe she heard it afterwards, after all the debacle happened.
You told me.
Yeah, she heard it afterwards, but that means she didn't know beforehand.
Yeah, so she's just bringing in an after fact now, in order to try and pin it on the
Follow
other
the
guy.
director.
Wait, no, in order to try and do something. No.
You have to find something to peg her on. Okay. Let's do this.
Did Sal help her?
Yes, I'll help her. But Sal didn't tell her this.
You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I don't get why you did that exactly. I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Oh, she said Hammer was injured. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're right.
Wait a minute, why did she say... Oh.
Because Will Powers is Steel Samurai.
Yeah. Ethan?
Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Protecting.
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
How he said it. It was Sally who told me. That's right. He must have gone wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez?
You saw Mr. Hammer.
limping.
Yeah.
Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. But why? He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to been after he put on the steel samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Man, I cut off there. Blinked out there,
Yeah.
sorry.
I think we're all getting cut off a little bit.
Exactly. Alright. Miss Vasquez? You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order, order, I will have order.
Witness. Can you refute this claim?
Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez.
Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Well, I mean, they don't want to go to jail. What else?
What in the world would I want Mr. Hammond? Yes, he'd fallen on hard. Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to do to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it.
Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder. This would be the photo, right, I guess?
Yeah, it would be this photo.
This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day. And Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around.
That's right. I'm really addicted to this dress.
What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
I'm getting to that, Your Honor.
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income, and I had never get rid of a useful man. It's a policy.
Funny you should say that.
Mr. Wright,
What if he were to not become useful for you?
please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Reveal.
I guess you would reveal evidence. What the?
I don't know.
She had
Why
none.
did you say that?
Because she had none. It was Jack
maybe
Hammer
you're
that's
right.
trying to kill her.
Maybe Jack Hammer said he was just gonna get off. He
What if-
doesn't
what if
care. He's
he
gonna
said
take
he was
the fall.
going to go clean and reveal everything.
Yeah, maybe.
And
She
she
wouldn't
had
like.
part in the.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What the hell are you doing?
What's that now? Yeah, this is literally the result.
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss. Why would he kill Miss Vasquez?
Because
She
she's
has
a
the guilt.
bitch.
Dude, she was blackmailing him.
Yeah, because, like, if you had been okay, so if you had three choices to be weighed down by guilt, by the fact that the person that is blackmailing you to make literally nothing, and you're working every single day to make nothing, how would you feel?
Well, because everyone said that the guilt weighed on him, right? I thought
Yeah.
he was going to come clean to the media, sort of thing like that, and reveal everything. But she wouldn't want that because she was part of the cover-up, right?
And it would also ruin the company, maybe.
And it would
Yeah,
ruin the company.
and she has a full mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so it wasn't
even if he-
self-defense, so she does have a motive.
Yeah, that is
but,
a motive. But
Yeah, that is a motive. I agree. But at the same time, he knew that he was going to die no matter what.
yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, let's continue this. Anyways.
I mean, we confronted her,
That's true.
and we didn't think we were gonna die until we almost did. I mean, I said so, but like you know.
What? Nani?
Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Actually, that does explain the sleeping pills and stuff like that. Jack Hammer.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. The other explanation could also. You know what? No, this. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. You're right, that does make sense. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years.
She's still gonna go to jail for blackmail and stuff, right?
Yeah, she will be persecuted for not
Her other crimes.
Yeah, her
Yeah.
other crimes, which is obviously threat.
And luckily, they will find out all the stuff she did for mafia stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So you did it, didn't you? So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes, I am guilty.
And also, just because you're in the rule of self-defense, there is places where self-defense is still persecuted as jail time.
Yeah, I know.
But this kind of self-defense almost never
was-
would be.
Yeah.
Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late.
What happened? What happened here? Manuel. fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. What just happened? Oh, Manuel's
She
the
loved
lover.
that guy.
No.
Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene, and no, Manuel, don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No. Please don't die. Please.
Please.
She loved him. What a tragedy. So she decided to get revenge on Hammer.
Right. I lose again.
Was it a revenge? I mean, she was defending herself. Oh, I guess it was revenge.
Oh, no.
She worked him like a bone.
Revenge was a blackmail.
Yeah.
Revenge was ruining Hammer's life.
Yeah, I guess that's
Mr.
true.
Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Nice.
He's still
Throw
cowering.
the ceremonial fire. Throw the ceremonial court
How
confetti.
did I?
That is all. This court is adjourned.
What's that?
How did he get here?
Confetti.
I'm just like, how did I get here?
Oh yeah, well.
We just teleported him in to say you're not guilty.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Mr. Vasquez as well. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad.
I don't think he was trying to frame anybody from doing the murder. He was just using the costume in this case.
I think he was trying to. He's probably trying to be a hero one last time.
Maybe, yeah.
Well, like, why would he steal that costume specifically?
Because it's a hero costume.
No, but I mean, like, would it like lower her guard? Is what he was trying to do, or something? Like, what was exactly just the idea here?
Yeah, maybe.
Tell me what? And what you said?
I
Oh.
to blame him.
Scrapbook. Wait, yeah, scrapbook.
Oh.
Samurai scrapbook.
Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because it's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was still samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess. No, he did want to frame him.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have had to change places with him any time.
They seem like they got along well. I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I.
Not until next episode, episode 4, next week.
Oh, what is this about episode 4? Be able to don the Steel Samurai once more.
Oh, he doesn't know.
I can't wait to get back to that sweaty costume.
They might. Ooh.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Nick Edgeworth?
Oh shit, here's.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time to gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if he hadn't stepped in.
She would have gotten away with self-defense.
Yeah, I know, right?
Pleased to meet. I'm Powers.
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of yours work, Mr. Powers.
How do you know he's lying?
Take that.
Right.
Shut up.
Yeah, I know, right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all those years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. That's called life.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, uneasy and uncertain. Oh, it's called life.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. Well,
Oh, he's a Sasuke.
yeah. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Aren't we gonna see him again in the right next episode?
Yeah.
You're right. Was that guy your friend, or just some random dick?
What? Friends? As if.
Another life. In another life.
They're rivals, right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Maybe in another life. Maybe in another story. Maybe in episode 4.
And so the curtain's closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that that accident from 5 years ago was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick, this is it. The new show. It starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
Willpower.
I was kind of surprised.
Hey, Salmonella didn't go to jail either? Didn't he
No.
help her?
Yeah, which is kind
Yeah,
of
you
weird.
did go to jail. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You
You
have
have
to
to buy
buy.
trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? What?
WP is playing the princess.
I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
It's true.
Man, they got the
My perfect role.
I was made for this. The turnabout goodbyes. Oh shit, some shit happening with Edgeworth. And it looks
Yep.
like that's like Edgeworth's dad or something.
This hobo with a macaw.
grand.
All
Is
right.
Edgeworth is gonna be the defendant this time? Oh my god, that would be. It's like there's only one man he trusts to defend him, and that man is
Phoenix
Phoenix.
Wright.
Right. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
like,
find out next
I
week.
hate you, Phoenix, but I need your help.